talking about how do you create your network, how do you nurture your network, and how do you leverage your network. Okay, so each one of us, if we look at our phone, we would have a few hundred to a few thousand numbers on our phone. That is our network. All right. Now, are we really nurturing it? Are we really unfolding it? That's the question. And are we really encashing it? Are we really leveraging it? These are some of the points that we will be talking about as we go further. Okay. So first piece, leverage your network. How can your network support you? All right. So what I've done is I've created an acronym for the word network, which is nurture, elevate, teach, weave, opportunities, relatedness, and know-how. And what is it that your network can provide to you? Your network can provide manpower, money, machine, methods, material, market access, mentorship, ideas, and a lot more. Your network can help you change your mindset. Your network can provide you with the skill set that you need to take your business to the next level. And it can actually elevate you from wherever you are, provided you relate to your network in that fashion. Does it sound good? So the first piece, N, is nurture. So network is not about selling to somebody. Networking is all about building those relationships. It's about how you can contribute to somebody else. So how do you get to know the other people? It starts with empathizing with them. Can somebody give me the meaning of the word empathize? Hello?
Understanding others' situation and, considering them in your own shoes, something like that.
All right. Yeah, Ajish, you were also about to say.
Yeah, like feeling the same as trying to understand the other person's situation.
Absolutely. So as Sakshi just said, being in somebody else's shoes. So looking at the world from their eyes, thinking like them, feeling like them, that's empathy. Being one with them. Okay. So networking is not about harvesting. Networking is about cultivating. Networking is about growing. And how can you grow somebody is when you contribute to the other person. And one of the easiest ways is to listen to the person. So when I'm listening to somebody else, the person realizes that I'm interested in him or her. I'm really willing to contribute to his or her life. This is where it begins. Great relationships begin by listening to the other person, by being empathetic to them, by willing to contribute to them. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
चलिए next point पे चलते हैं. So I'm talking about nurturing, right? So how do you nurture? So you nurture by building relationships with them. So as a business, when somebody is a prospect, he's like just outside your circle. All right. So at that time, he's not new. He's outside the circle. And the manner in which the prospect deals with your business is a place of doubt. I'm not very sure whether this business will serve me or not. I don't know their quality. I don't know their efficiency. I don't know their efficacy. मुझे इनके ऊपर यकीन नहीं है. फिर पहली दफा वो कस्टमर बनता है. कस्टमर मीन्स ग्राहक बनता है. So he is still new as far as the business is concerned. और वो ट्रायल के तौर पर एक बार चख कर देखते हैं, राइट? उस स्टेज में होता है, नॉट वेरी श्योर वेदर दिस इज गोइंग टू वर्क और नॉट. And then this customer comes back again. That is when this customer becomes a client. He is still a new entry to the business, but his belief in the business has grown. Once this client continues to be with us for some time, he becomes our advocate. He starts talking for us. He starts referring other businesses to us. He becomes an old customer with us. There is a level of trust between us. When I'm saying us, between the business and the customer. And this advocate further graduates to partner. He is an old connection and there is a strong bond with them. So as a business owner, our job is to take the customer up the value chain. Prospect को customer बनाना है, customer को client, client को advocate और advocate को partner बनाना है. ये हम कैसे करेंगे उसी के ऊपर निर्भर है कि जी हम कितने सक्सेसफुल होंगे. Does that make sense? Hello? अगर इसमें कुछ दिमाग की बत्ती जली तो प्लीज राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स 5 orbits. Okay? We're building a community around ourselves. From disconnected people to people who are bonded with us. When I'm saying people, they can be other businesses also. All right. So this is how we nurture. Wherever we are, we have the opportunity to go to the next level. So the journey from a prospect to a partner, prospect, customer, client, advocate, partner. And as we go up this ladder, we are getting closer. How cool is that? Let's go to the next one, elevate. Elevate is about raising the bar. The customer comes first. And how we can do that is by contributing to them. They may be in different stages in life. They may have different requirements. How is it that we can be a part of their solution rather than being a part of their problem? The thought process behind e-growth was, how can I be a part of the solution of the small businesses rather than being a part of the problem of the small businesses? And if each one of us is consistently asking this one question, how can I be a part of the solution? I will be able to elevate the relationship, the connection, the business, the trust that we have. So in the previous one, we looked at how a customer goes through different stages. Here we are looking at how our relationship with the customer changes. All right. Initially, we are talking about having customers, right? So our focus is on sales. That is the lowest that we can do. So I am being a salesman and the business is operating from existence. I need to survive. That's why I need to sell. And that's why I'm acting like a salesman. Once that is taken care of, my survival is taken care of, I move to the next level wherein I start asking my customers to give me more references. or my customers are so happy with me that they give references on their own. This is the stage where I become, as a business, I become a hunter. I become a sharpshooter. That there is another opportunity which has come, I will go and gun for it. I'm still operating from existence. I'm still operating from survival. All right. Maybe in the first case, the survival is on a day-to-day basis. In the reference case, we are talking about a month-to-month or a quarter-to-quarter, but it is still survival. As we go to the next level of maturity, we are talking about networking. Networking is where we are building dialogue. Dialogue, and this dialogue is not just about buying and selling. This dialogue is larger than that. How else is it that we can contribute to you? This is where, as a business, I'm operating like a farmer. And there is a sense of belonging between the customer and me, customer or the prospect and me. We take it to the next level. This is where it is a leverage, where we are behaving like a weaver. Do you know what does a weaver do? Hello? Okay, while you get your thoughts together, we have a sense of belonging. And the next level of maturity is contribution. Now I'm not operating from survival. Sorry? Yeah, somebody said something? All right. So at the bottom, we are in a stage where we are trying to survive on a day-to-day basis. Then we're not really surviving, but we are looking at possibilities. What else is possible? Yes, Dr. Ramesh.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
There are few participants waiting to join in. It is asking for password to admit or something. I don't know.
No, all the ones which I've got, they are here. I'm not able to see them.
No.
It shouldn't be asking for a password. It is the link which is there.
Right. Even I mentioned them, but I said, I'll just confirm with you once again. I'll ask them to log out and log in once again.
Please ask them. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So
Yeah,
sorry.
Thanks. No worries. Yeah. So at the bottom is when we are in a survival phase. Next, we are in a possibility phase. And once we're even above that, then we are in a stage of giving back. All right. So the ultimate goal is, how is it that we can give back to the community? All right. That's elevate. Next one is teach. Now, whatsoever I know, there is no fun in taking that back with me. One day I am going to leave this planet. And at that point in time, if there are things which only I know, those are of no good. That's a perishable commodity. So there's a book called Dying Empty. Right? So there's no fun in taking all that, keeping or sitting on all that knowledge and not sharing that with anybody else. So teaching helps you build your network. Teaching helps you connect to people. Teaching helps you to build a strong bond, a relationship. Okay. So teach all what you know. Teach the good practices that you have. Teach them how to save. So along your journey, you might have learned how to save resources, how to save money, how to save energy. Teach that. You may have innovated a number of things in your life. How about sharing that with the people around you? So the more you give, the more your community will give back to you. So it's giving takes care of getting. So the more you teach, the more people will contribute to you. It is the theory of karma. It is the theory of action and reaction. It is the kind of responses people will give. When you are giving to people, the other person can only give to you. For how long can the person just keep on taking from you? Does this sound good? Hello? So write in the chat
Yes.
box, teach. Now, different toolkits, right? So at the bottom is sales. So now there's an acronym for sales. Okay, so there was a book also on spin methodology. So you understand the situation, you understand the problem, understand what is the impact and need and payoff. So when you're interacting with a customer or a prospect, rather than operating from what is it that I can sell, be empathetic towards your prospect or customer. And when you're empathetic, you understand the situation of that person. Get deeper into the actual problem that the person is facing. All right. Look at the impact, what your solution can have on them, or what is the impact that problem has on them. So as you are able to enhance the impact, then you look at what is the actual need and what is the payoff. So there is a complete book theory. So this can be a couple of weeks kind of a program, but just look at it. This is how you can do sales better. Next is referrals. So when you're referring somebody, don't talk about something which is going to be available 5 years from today. Talk about what is available today. SWAT, sell what is available today. So I remember my first job way back in 1996. We used to sell mobile phones on the streets of Mumbai. And I remember in the sales meeting with our manager, so I gave him a number of reasons why people are not willing to buy. We are expensive, our signal is not there, jing bang, all that stuff. And then this person, his name was Melvin Rodriguez. Okay. So he gave a very simple answer. Atul, as a sales guy, sell what is available. Okay. And sell what is available today. Tomorrow will become better. So as business owners, don't promise the moon. Promise what you can deliver today. And that is how you'll keep on getting more and more referrals. Third level is networking. So in networking, you start asking. Asking is what? Building awareness, selling, and keeping the customers to yourself. Keep those relationships. Don't think कि जी sale हो गई तो कहानी खत्म. You never know. He may become a vendor for you. He may become a partner for you. He may get you more referrals. But that is only if you keep that relationship. So asking is all about building awareness, selling, and then keeping the relationship. Leverage. Leverage, the acronym is golf. Okay. So golf, we start from the F side. Create a future. What is the kind of future that you can see with this person, this business, this company? And then figure out what is it that you can sell? How is it that you can support this person? What is the lifeline for this person or this business? What is the opportunity that you can serve? What is the market that you can serve? And then create a game plan. A game plan which will help you to look at all different aspects which you need to address to be able to serve the customer. And then the next level is contribution. Contribution is all about giving. Giving is about gratitude. It's about inspiring others. It is about creating value for them. And it is about being empathetic with them. All right. So as you go up the value chain, these are some of the acronyms you can think of, and this is where you can operate from. So if this is something which is wow, Write in the chat box, wow, WOW. Next is weave. I was talking to you in one of the previous slides about weaving, right? Weaving is about creating a fabric. Okay. So weaving is about getting connected. Not only getting connected to them, also helping them get connected to somebody else. Because there may be some people whom you know, whom these people don't know. And how about getting them connected? So the moment you do that, your bond will become stronger. You are weaving relationships with them. Think for them. And you become the go-to person. So imagine somebody has a requirement, or somebody is stuck with software development. And then he thinks, whom should he go to? The first name should be Mr. BP Mukherjee. Right? Now, that can happen only if you step out of your comfort zone and you are willing to support. And you are willing to introduce the person to somebody else. So you're weaving a fabric around you. So wherein you are not doing things, people are coming back to you. So here the conversations are not I to you or you to me. Here the conversations are others to others. Where Sakshi speaks to Madhvi about me. How about creating that kind of an environment? Right? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wherein two distant people are talking about me. When I'm saying talking about, they are not being judgmental, they are not being sarcastic. They are honestly being empathetic towards me and helping me grow my business, my life. That is what I mean. So this can happen only if I am at the source of creating a great fabric around myself. Let us see how this looks like. Okay. So as we were speaking about sales, right? So sales is something like this. So you need tea, you go to a tea seller gives you tea, you pay the money and you move on. Next one is you are acting as a hunter. So you see the prey, you gun for it, and you get the prey. That's it, right? Then the third level of maturity is being a farmer. You seed, put the fertilizer, water the plants, let them grow, save them from pests, save them from birds, and then one day you go and harvest them. And the next level of maturity is that of being a weaver. So if we see in this, the highest level of value addition has been done by the weaver. And you must be wondering, what is it that I've written in the brackets? So here is what I've written in the brackets. Tea is a transaction. So when I am ordering for a tea, it is just a transaction between the tea seller and me. As a hunter, I am using skills. So a hunter is a sharpshooter. So he has the skill of being able to shoot. Okay. He has the skill of being able to shoot at a target. And he also does a transaction. A farmer, he also has the knowledge. He knows in what soil, what kind of a crop can be grown. He knows what how much water does this crop need. He knows what time of the year will this crop grow. He knows how many days does this particular crop need. All right. So the farmer has knowledge, skills, and then he does the transaction when he does the harvest. And when we come to the weaver, weaver brings yet one more dimension to it, which is the process. Okay. As a businessman, if I bring in process, my business will become much more efficient. My business will pay me much more. I will get a lot more, all what I want, money, time, energy, all of that I'll have more. So bring in process, knowledge, skills, and then transactions. So this is hierarchy of sales, my friends. Next is opportunities. How do you go after opportunities? So when you help your partners, your members grow, when you help them earn, when you help your customers earn or make more money, you are helping them with opportunities. You help them grow. You help them go to the next level of the value chain. You're helping them address more opportunities. You're helping them unfold. Maybe they know something, but they're getting stopped somewhere. How about pushing them a little bit more? And how about creating opportunities not just for yourself, but also your network? All right. So I'm again looking at hierarchy of sales from a different perspective. Sales, referrals, networking, leverage, and contribution. We are going to the next level of maturity wherever we are. If the relationship is only of sales, how about taking that to referrals? If it is only of referrals, how about taking it to networking? If it is networking, how about getting into leverage? And the topmost would be contribution. All right. Next is relatedness. Have you ever thought how warm it is? Or have you come across experiences where you get to meet a friend of yours, 20 years old, and you still find that bond? You start almost from where you left last time. So it so happened that I was traveling to the US. I was in LA. I went to this one of the studios over there. And I was inside one of the theaters, which was a 5D theater. And I look at the family on my left-hand side. And I see a recognizable face. This gentleman was Mr. Kamath, and I used to work with him way back in 1997, 98. We were colleagues from the same office. I met him and as if got transported back by around 15 years. That is what is available when you are related to people around you. So even if you meet them after the years, you are able to re-establish that bond. For that, you got to be reachable. You got to go all out, and you have to give that message that we are one. So everybody around you, whether they are personal connections, professional connections, family connections, friends from college, build those kind of relationships with them. This is an integral part of having a strong network. So 5 orbits of customer relations. I've shared this earlier as well, but just look at it. How does this appear here visually? Your prospect is the outermost circle for you. When you build a relatively stronger bond, he becomes a customer. Next level of bonding, he becomes a client, and then an advocate, and then he becomes partner. So what is it that you can bring to the table? How is it that you can behave? What are the kind of relationships that you can have such that a prospect becomes a partner? And it will not happen overnight. It happens one day at a time. you continue the journey of contribution, value addition. There may be times when there is some negative thought which comes in. There may be some negative experiences which come in. Those are the times when you bring in gratitude, forgiveness. Let those experiences go. Only then you will be able to build the next level of relationship. Does that make sense? Hello. And then the last one is know-how. Each one of us has a lot to share. We know a lot. So many years that we've lived, we've kept on learning. Learning is an integral part of life. The least what you can do is you can share your learning with the people around you. Share your knowledge. Share with others how to. So maybe you know driving and you teach somebody how to drive. So how to drive, how to ride a bike, or maybe how to send emails, how to speak, how to use Zoom, how to do so much. That is how you can share your know-how. Always operate from how can you make somebody else's life easy. What can you do? What can you be? How is it that somebody else's life becomes easier because of you? That is know-how. So know-how, when you build your business, you start with the design, right? This is where you are creating. You're building all what you know, bring it together. And then as you're developing, you're building momentum. Here again, you're bringing in what you've learned, what you borrowed from others, such that you take your business to the next level. And then once you've done enough of your business, you start to diversify, right? This is how you're using your know-how to create more value on this planet. And this is how you're leveraging your network. The more you give, the more you get. Another piece is people love to buy and they do not like to be sold to. So this is an integral part of leveraging your network. The moment you become salesy, the moment you're trying to sell stuff, the other person will bring his guards down and will stop listening to you, reacting to you, relating to you. So let them have the privilege to buy rather than you pushing a sale. Okay. Another interesting line which I liked is, if they like you, they will listen to you. If they like you, they will listen to you. If they trust you, they will buy from you. So all of you who are here right now, listening to me, you are here because you like me. I've been able to build this much relationship that you are willing to give 90 minutes of your life to listen to what I'm sharing with you. Now, if you trust me enough, only then you would be willing to buy from me. Till the time I have enough trust, you will not buy from me. Now, this is true for your business as well. Your job is to continuously keep on building that trust so that people buy from you. If this is something valuable for you, please write in the chat box, trust. Business networking is all about trust. You keep on increasing the level of trust, the intensity of trust. अब आपके सवाल. हाँ जी. So what did you get? What question do you have? Hello. So what questions do you have? विजय जी नमस्कार, बहुत सालों के बाद दिखाई दिए। हाँ जी, एनी क्वेश्चंस? अभी तक क्या मिला आपको? हेलो, नो क्वेश्चंस? डू वी मूव फॉरवर्ड देन? तो यहां तो ऐसा है कि जी आपको सब समझ में आ गया, तो अब और
Hello.
कोई सवाल ही नहीं बचा।
Hello.
या माधवी,
How will build that trust means easy way? Because it's very difficult thing, na? Or it's continuous process.
आर यू विलिंग टू apply what I say?
What?
I said, are you willing to apply what I say? मैं जो कहूंगा
Yeah,
करोगे?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I will apply in my
Okay.
business.
तो अभी आपने कहा ना, it is very difficult.
Yeah. Means it's continuous process, I think so.
Yes, it is continuous process, that is true. आपने second कहा it is difficult. तो ये जो it is difficult है ना, उसको अपने दिमाग से निकाल कर फेंक दो। Can you do that much?
Yeah, yeah.
It is easy. अभी आप किस पे, फोन पे देख रहे हो ना ये,
हाँ, फोन पे देख रही हूँ मैं।
राइट? आपने
Yes.
पहला स्मार्टफोन कब खरीदा था?
I think so 2008.
2008 ना? उससे पहले तो फोन नहीं था आपके पास,
नहीं था।
राइट? लेकिन तब आपने सीखा, 2-4 दिन लगे होंगे आपको समझने में। आज की डेट में इट्स एन इजी थिंग, राइट?
Yes.
So did it ever cross your mind that it is difficult to operate a phone?
Yes.
It did.
Yeah.
And then how did you overcome that?
I overcome that through practicing or using that device several
Beautiful,
times.
beautiful. तो आपको जैसे ही सामने कोई भी ऐसा कैरेक्टर दिखाई दे जो जीवित हो, जो सांस लेता हो,
हाँ.
आप उसके साथ बात करनी शुरू कर दो। Is that difficult?
No.
और वो बात जो है, दैट शुड नॉट बी कि जी मैं माधवी हूं, मैं क्वीन एलिजाबेथ हूं, राइट? दैट कन्वर्सेशन हैज टू बी विद कि जी आप कौन हैं, आप क्या करते हैं, आपकी मैं कैसे मदद कर सकती हूं।
Okay.
डज दैट मेक सेंस?
Yes.
सी राइट नाउ इफ आई स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग टू यू कि जी मैंने ये किया है, वो किया है, तो मेरी क्लास में आ जाओ, फिर बात करेंगे। अब थोड़ी देर में स्विच ऑफ करके निकल लोगे, राइट?
Yeah, it's actually Miss human tendency is like that only.
राइट।
Means if you ask for something Miss payable things, every human doing like that only. Miss
एब्सोल्युटली। अब वीडियो ऑन करना चाहेंगे प्लीज, ताकि लोगों को बोरियत ना हो।
actually मैं घर पे करती
नो
हूँ।
वरीज, नो वरीज। सो पॉइंट मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि जी अभी मैं जब आपसे बात कर रहा हूं और आपके बारे में पूछ रहा हूं, आपको अच्छा लगता है, राइट?
Yes.
जब मैं आपसे आपके बारे में बात करता हूं और आपको अच्छा लगता है, तो एक लेवल का ट्रस्ट बिल्ड होता है,
Yeah.
इजंट इट? इसके
Yes.
बाद मैं अगर फोन उठाकर आपको कॉल करूंगा, तो आप मेरा फोन उठा लोगे ना?
हाँ.
सो दैट इज द फर्स्ट लेवल ऑफ ट्रस्ट। उस कन्वर्सेशन में अगर मैं आपके साथ कोई बदतमीजी नहीं करूंगा, तो अगली बार फिर से उठा लोगे?
True.
ठीक है ना? अगर मैं बदतमीजी करूंगा तो मैं ट्रस्ट ब्रीच करूंगा, राइट?
Yes.
और अगर मैं वो ट्रस्ट ब्रीच करूंगा, आप नेक्स्ट टाइम नहीं उठाएंगे, ब्लॉक भी कर देंगे। और अगर मैं जेन्युइनली आपके साथ आपके कंसर्न शेयर करूंगा, आपसे पूछूंगा और आपको सपोर्ट करूंगा, तो हो सकता है नेक्स्ट टाइम आप कॉल करके भी मुझे कहें कि जी मुझे सपोर्ट करो.
करेक्ट.
So this is how you build your network.
बट मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि मिस जैसे हम मिस यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट, इनिशियली हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं, बाद में हम वन टू वन हाउ टू मिस डू दैट ट्रस्ट, बिल्ड ट्रस्ट. मिस जो बड़े बड़े ब्रांड्स होते हैं वो कैसे बिल्ड, मिस ऐसे वो तो एडवर्टाइजिंग इससे ही करते हैं ना वो ट्रस्ट बिल्ड. मिस वन टू वन हम इनिशियल स्टेज पे ही कर सकते हैं ना ये.
आप जब Amazon पर खरीदते हो कुछ, वो आपको बताता है, आप दो चार चीजें देखो ना. Amazon इज अ वेरी इम्पर्सनल काइंड ऑफ अ प्लेटफॉर्म. लेकिन वो जैसे ही आपको ये बुक खरीदते हो, बुक खरीदते भी नहीं हो, बुक सर्च करते हो, या फॉरगेट बुक, आप एक मोबाइल फोन सर्च करते हो वहां पर. तो जैसे आप मोबाइल फोन सर्च करते हो, वो कहता है कि जी जो लोग ये मोबाइल फोन सर्च करते हैं वो जनरली इस मोबाइल का कवर भी सर्च करते हैं, इसका जो है स्क्रैच गार्ड भी सर्च करते हैं, इसके साथ में ये एक्सेसरीज हैं, और इसके साथ में ये इंश्योरेंस भी है. व्हाट इज इट डूइंग? Amazon is thinking for you and putting that in front of you. Though they are doing it so that you are able to buy more, but they're helping you to reduce your thinking. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this is how a large brand is talking to you. अगर आप उस समय वो नहीं खरीदते तो आपको एक मेल आ जाती है, माधवी यू आर लुकिंग फॉर दिस, देयर इज अ स्पेशल डील अवेलेबल, वुड यू लाइक?
या इट्स इन योर
तो फिर वो आपको फिर से रीच आउट कर रहा है.
फिर से अप्रोच करते हैं.
ठीक है. आपने लास्ट टाइम अगर नॉड 2.0 खरीदा था, अभी नॉड 3.0 लॉन्च हुआ, तो आपको फिर से मेल करते हैं, माधवी देयर इज द नेक्स्ट वर्जन ऑफ नॉड व्हिच इज देयर, वुड यू लाइक टू कंसीडर? वो फिर से आपको याद कराता है कि मैं हूं. करता है ये ब्रांड.
यस यस करते हैं.
चाहे
हमको भी
आप
ऐसे इनिशियल स्टेज में ऐसे ही करना चाहिए. मिस लोग लेते नहीं तब तक हम फॉलो अप लेना चाहिए, लाइक दैट. बट
फॉलो
इरिटेशन
एग्जैक्टली, तो ज्यादा फॉलो अप करोगे तो भी इरिटेशन होगी.
हाँ,
तो इट हैज टू बी प्लेजेंट.
तो इक्विलिब्रियम मिस ये करना पड़ेगा.
तो मैं आपको अभी एक एग्जांपल देता हूं कि अभी थोड़े समय पहले जिस दिन चंद्रयान गया था, उसके आई थिंक 5-6 घंटे के अंदर अंदर इक्सिगो का एक वीडियो निकला, जिसमें उन्होंने शो किया कि जी इंडियंस जब चंद्र पे जाएंगे तो क्या होगा. तो वहां पर वो दिखाते हैं कि जी एक नया शादीशुदा जोड़ा वहां हनीमून के लिए गया है. मींस सब वो है, ग्राफिक्स है और सारे का सारा एनिमेटेड है.
ओके.
राइट. तो वहां पर वो दिखा रहे कि जी चाय वाला चाय गरम, चाय गरम, चाय गरम चांद पर. राइट. एक शादीशुदा कपल है, लड़की ने चूड़ा पहना हुआ है तो वो वहां पर पहुंच गए हैं. तीसरा एक बंदा जो है वो लॉग इन कर रहा है अपनी मीटिंग के लिए, और उसकी मम्मी का फोन आता है, कहां पर हो, पहुंच गए कि नहीं पहुंचे. सो सम थिंग्स विच आर सो नेचुरल एंड ट्रू टू अस इंडियंस, वो सारी की सारी चीजें उन्होंने उसके अंदर एंश्राइन कर दी. इक्सिगो क्या है? एक ट्रेवल कंपनी है, और सारे के सारे लोग चंद्रयान के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, उन्होंने उस मोमेंट के ऊपर मार्केटिंग कर दी, और वो वाला वीडियो जो है वो डेफिनेटली वायरल हुआ होगा. You got that?
हाँ.
So what are you doing? You are talking to your customers, no, prospects.
यस.
तो जिन लोगों को नहीं पता था इक्सिगो के बारे में, उनको इक्सिगो के बारे में पता चल गया.
हाँ, टाइम पे मिस प्रमोशन इम्पोर्टेंट है.
वो उसको कहते हैं, उसको टिपिकल बॉलीवुड डायलॉग है, चांस पे डांस मारना, चांस पे डांस करना.
चांस पे डांस.
राइट.
इट. या.
तो दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. जिस दिन जब ये हुआ था अपना एयर इंडिया जो है वो एक्वायर हुआ था, वापस टाटा कंपनी बना था, उसके करीब हफ्ते भर के अंदर इंडिया टुडे ने एक वीडियो निकाला था. अगेन एक एनिमेटेड वीडियो था जिसमें महाराजा का मेकओवर दिखाया था उन्होंने. और महाराजा का मेकओवर था, साथ में रतन टाटा को वो मिलता है, ये वाला वीडियो मेरे को बहुत पसंद आया, व्हाट्सएप पर आया, मैंने उठाकर इसको लिंक्डइन पर डाल दिया. ओके, लेट मी शो यू. एक मिनट, मैं सर्च करके देखता हूं. तो दैट वीडियो, इट हैज बीन सीन बाय आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी पीपल. So this is how you can do some activities which people will relate to. समझ रहे हो?
Yes.
Let me just find this and I'll share this with you. So do those things which people relate to. Okay?
Yes.
So just one moment. Let me share this with you. So this is my LinkedIn handle. You're able to see it, right?
Yes. Yes.
So this was more than 1 year ago. I don't remember the date. मैंने ये वीडियो जो है सिर्फ उसका इंडिया टुडे का वीडियो था. मैंने अपनी कंपनी इंडिया टुडे, एयर इंडिया को मार्क लिंक कर दिया, टाटा ग्रुप को लिंक कर दिया, रतन टाटा को लिंक कर दिया, इंडिया टुडे को लिंक कर दिया, इंडिया टुडे को लिंक कर दिया और ये वीडियो पोस्ट कर दिया. नाउ दिस वीडियो हैज 1184 लाइक्स, 75 कमेंट्स एंड 82 रीपोस्ट्स. What happened? हम 97,085 impressions, ऑलमोस्ट 1 लाख लोगों ने इसको देखा. राइट? ये देखिए सारे के सारे. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द रियल लाइफ थिंग्स दैट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. उस टाइम पर दिस वाज समथिंग व्हिच वाज एक्टिव एंड पीपल वर रिलेटिंग टू इट. मैंने जब डाला तो इसका क्या हुआ? देयर वर सो all these 1184 people who have liked, I don't know all of them, but in this process many of them, they got to know me. My network expanded. Can you see this?
Yes.
So this is how you can expand your network, and that can happen only when you give some value to them. All right, let me show you another one. I was traveling through Indigo, और Indigo में उन्होंने ये दिया ग्लास, और मैंने उसके ऊपर कुछ तो बोला.
पेपर.
So there are more than 90 people liked it, 19 comments. Okay, around 15,000 impressions. Here also, I marked Indigo, and that's all what I did. So Ramesh ji, this was when I was coming to Chennai for the launch of MSME Bharat Manch.
Excellent, excellent.
So these are the kind of activities I do. So as a marketer, you need to keep on doing things which will impact others, which will touch others. ठीक है जी?
Yes.
एक और दिखाता हूं. Then there was this video. Okay, this is a very beautiful video about an eagle, and this is in winters. Again, 93 likes, 46 comments, 21 reposts, 9,000 impressions. I simply wrote about all startups are not meant to be unicorns, eagle stories. And I've related to every item from the life of an eagle. बंदों को पढ़ने में मजा आया. This was 6 months back. This was another video which I got on WhatsApp and I posted it on LinkedIn. So this is how you can build your network. Does that give some valuable inputs?
Yes. Sure, it will get.
Perfect. Anything else?
No, thanks.
Okay. So now, do I have your permission to sell you something? So you've got two choices. The first choice is you continue doing the business the way you are doing. I call this as business by chance. You started your business, you are growing your business, and then eventually you'll end up in struggle. When there are receivables from the market, there is manpower challenges, margins keep on reducing. All right.